So today I am back with another top 10 video. This time it's on G1 characters. This is the Autobots. I'm pretty sure I did Autobots first last time. I can't really remember and I don't really care, but yeah. So the first one we're going to be talking about is Metroplex. Now, I know everybody's like, some of you are like, wait, who's Metroplex? And then some of you are like, yeah, Metroplex, let's go, baby. And so, Metroplex is a giant robot that can turn into a city and also a rolling city. I don't understand that part. But yeah, that's what. And so he wasn't not a big part of the series, but he was a really big and powerful Transformer. So that's why I put him on here. Number 2 is Fortress Maximus. Cause I put him on there because in some ways he's not as strong. He's giant in some shows, but then he's like almost twice the size of a normal Transformer in others. He's not a Titan, but he in some shows, but he still is pretty cool. Cause he has his head is a headmaster. It's cool. So Fortress Maximus is a headmaster. His head is another headmaster. And then, and then his Metroplex's headmaster is called Cerebro. And Cerebro's headmaster is basically just a human in a suit. So yes, that is him. And then in another series, he still has the same thing, except he's a lot bigger. Now, to discuss number 3, Optimus Prime. There was no way I was gonna not put this guy on here, because he is just rad, because he kicks butt and he is crazy. He is really smart. He has the matrix of leadership. He's the leader of the Autobots, which is the good guys. And yeah, there's no way I wasn't gonna put him on here. And then the next one is Rodimus Prime. He's basically just as powerful as Optimus Prime, except maybe not. I don't know. I had to put him on here because I'm kind of going by most powerful right now. So yeah, that happened. I put him on here just because I'm not really gonna give this guy that much talk because he's not that cool. Omega Supreme is our next one. Now I definitely had to put this guy on here because he can turn into a shuttle base that has a tank that also has a rocket. How cool is that, man? How cool? And then in his robot mode, he has a giant 3-finger claw and his head has a gun on the back of it, so he can just turn it around and shoot. And he has and his other hand is a giant blaster cannon. He can he's monstrous, man, monstrous. If the Decepticons ever run into him, they're not gonna be happy. The next one is Skylynx. Now, he was pretty cool because the bottom half is the bottom half of him is a lion that can turn into a shuttle launcher thingy, and then the top half is a bird that can turn into the shuttle. And then they can combine into a shuttle with a shuttle launcher thingy on the bottom, or it can be a bird that has 4 great legs, which is pretty cool. And yeah, honestly, I think he's pretty cool. So yeah, I really like that guy. So I hope why am I just doing this? I don't know. Yeah. So and then the next one is all the combiners. There's so many combiners. I had to put just combiners because there's I can't really remember their actual combiner names, but I can remember the team. There's the Technobots, the Aerial Bots, there's a lot. There's the Protectobots, there's the... I'm trying to jog my memory right now to see if I can remember any, but that's as far as I can remember. I don't want to keep you guys waiting. But yeah, that's as far as I can remember right now. And then there's the Headmasters. They've created so many Headmasters. There's Getaway, there's the original 4, Chrome Dome, Hardhead, and then those other 2 that I forget their names. And then there's just a bunch of others. And yeah, and then Sideswipe. You know, he's kind of like he's. Oh, also back to the headmasters. Sorry for a sec. So if you've watched the show, then you know that like they can they can um uh they can switch their heads and then they make them more powerful because they have different tactics and the enemy doesn't know how to control them because they have different bodies and it just confuses their logic circuits, which is pretty cool. So like they could just beat them if they switch their heads around. That is just cool. Anyway, back to Sideswipe. So I know he's like not he's like one of not the main characters, but he has a jetpack, a rocket launcher. His hands can turn into many different things. I just had to put him on here. And then there's Ironhide, which honestly I think he's tied with Sideswipe in power, but I don't know why I put him after. Maybe because he can't does maybe because he doesn't have a giant rocket launcher or jetpack. Those just make Sideswipe superior. Anyway, he has a lot of different cool and fancy weapons. So yeah. And that it concludes our episode. So, if you can you please check out like some of my friends, Brett Thompson, his channel called Brett Thompson. I don't know why he calls it that, but anyway. And then there's my buddy Max, his channel. His is named Max the Cactus. I'm pretty sure. And so yeah, could you please check them out? And I'll post another video soon about some of my other favorite YouTubers. Subscribe to me if you're listening to this, and subscribe to my other two friends. And yeah, make sure to check them out. And yeah, and check out my other videos too. That's all for now. And as you know, imagination is the key. The Blur out.